is beyond your expectations. Feel the anticipation.
Is this long shot now there?
Witness the speed. Experience the thrill.
Hi, Maryland racing fans, and welcome to our replay show for Saturday with 4 stakes lined up on the Saturday program. 4 stakes worth $100,000 each in our 9-race program. Congratulations to the winners in our Stronach 5 from Friday afternoon. There were 38 winning tickets, $3,864 each for each winning ticket in the Stronach 5. Lots of winners shared the money with $165,000 bet into the Stronach 5 on Friday afternoon. Don't miss out. Our next Stronach 5 is on the way, and Laurel Park's certain to be a part of it as well. All right, on Saturday afternoon, a chilly day with a chance of snow later in the card. After 3 o'clock or so, light and variable winds with that post time at 12:30. The first of 9 and 4 stakes on Saturday. And they're off. Offshore Trip and Disco Express speeding out to the lead. Disco Express is taken over right away. Disco Express, chink a pin on the outside, and Offshore Trip settles right off that pair. Here's Third Sun racing along in fourth, a gap of about 6 in its runabout, and lay it on. And Swing Stage is out round early, and Swing Stage is last now about 13 or 14 off of Disco Express. Disco Express leads a length from chink a pin another 2. Third Sun is in third. On the inside, Offshore Trip is in fourth, and runabout trying to ride along a little bit there in fifth, 5.5 from the front. Disco Express went the opening quarter in 23.63. So Disco Express charging with 4.5 furlongs left to go to the second wire run. Leading now second, Third Sun. Chinkapin's backed off a little bit in third position, and Runabout trying to move forward now. Runabout moving on the outside within 4 of the lead as they round that far turn. Offshore Trip and Lay It On and Swing Stage. Midpoint of the turn, Disco Express. Third Sun's putting the heat onto the outside in a 47.20 half mile. In the meantime, Runabout is lurking large there in third position, and Offshore Trip on the far outside, and then back to Chinkapin into the stretch, and there's a quarter of a mile to go, and it's Third Sun in front from Disco Express, and Runabout confidently ridden. Out in the middle is Offshore Trip and Runabout now emerging to the front, and they're head-to-head for the final furlong. Runabout set down by Montanez opens up an Offshore Trip in advance of the tire. Disco Express and Third Sun, a 16th left to go, and it's Runabout. There's no doubt. It's Runabout running away from him. Runabout to win by 5 or so. Offshore Trip was second. And they're off. Oh, Vinaigrette off to a poor beginning. Bobbled a bit, stumbled at the start. It's Justin Arch to the lead. Here's Malabar, immediate early foot, and on the chase is Dangerous Talent from third. Up on the outside now, Vinaigrette is trying to get underway after breaking last in the field. Back to Mary May, Gatto Saint Honore, and Haley Agnes is in the back with Kitten's Friend. 10 lengths front to back, and Malabar flashes away with 4 furlongs left to go. Leads Justin Arch about a length and a half, almost 2. Dangerous Talent is in third, then Gatto Saint Honore is fourth, and Vinaigrette ridden along for more in fifth, but got to do better with 3 furlongs left to go. Malabar went the opening quarter in 22.38. So midpoint of the turn, Malabar with a breakaway run opens up 5 on Justin Arch. Gatto St. Honore's underway under a drive on the outside, and Dangerous Talent is next. They are followed by Mary Maid and Kitten's Friend. Malabar into the stretch after a half mile in 46.20. Malabar solid lead by a half dozen from Gatto St. Honore. Dangerous Talent attempts to hang third, and it's Kitten's Friend who's next on the far outside in the last furlong, and it's Malabar and Victor Carrasco. Malabar holding well. Malabar to score by 3 lengths at the finish. Malabar, Gatto St. Honore, then Kitten's Friend, Dangerous Talent, and Haley Agnes. Off of the What a Summer. Late Night Powwow breaking sharp right to the front from Bernick's Bank and Moonlick Song and Divine Mischief on the inside. 3.5 lengths will separate them. Now Bernick's Bank going to try to grab the lead away from Late Night Powwow and does so by a neck. 2.5 more, and it's Divine Mischief riding the inside with some run in third position, and Moonlit Song fourth of the 4. Bernick's Bank with Late Night Powwow matching strides with her coming back for more on the inside, a half mile after the line. And on the inside is Divine Mischief, and Moonlit Song is fourth. 22.49 was that opening quarter mile. So around that far turn, and Late Night Powwow comes back at Bernick's Bank to put the head in front. It's 3 more lengths. To the inside is Divine Mischief and Moonlit Song. With 2.5 furlongs left to go, Late Night Powwow. Bernick's Bank still there on the outside, but Late Night Powwow going to kick on now. Divine Mischief on the inside's got a little bit of a chance. On the outside is Moonlit Song half in 45.64. And they're into the stretch. Late Night Powwow, 2.5 in front. With a furlong left to go now, it's Late Night Powwow. Bernick's Bank shifting over the inside of Divine Mischief to let the battle head-to-head for second, but it's Late Night Powwow and how? Late Night Powwow, 8th consecutive score. Late Night Powwow to win by a half dozen from Divine Mischief in Bernick's Bank and Moonlit Song in the What a Summer in a minute 9.27. And they're off. Super Echo, sharp out of the gate, off my stage. Here's Barley Jack and Majestic One, the favorite, up there too. So Majestic One and Barley Jack hooking up at a good duel early. Super Echo is in third, and off my stage back in fourth position. Phantom Shot on the inside, and Margie's Money and Clairvoyant Lady is last, and 7 or 8 off the pace in the 3 path. Heading into the far turn run, Barley Jack and Majestic One still disputing out there from Super Echo. A length and a half ahead of Super Echo. Super Echo now coming to join 3 wide, and off my my stage is up close fourth, 4 deep. The opening quarter, 22.43. Majestic 1 now gets that head in front. But Super Echo to the attack on the outside. Extreme Outside is off my stage, 3 deep. Phantom Shot trying to fire on. And here comes Phantom Shot, and steadying back there, but dropping back is Barley Jack. Margie's Money Clairvoyant Lady into the stretch with Super Echo punching through a 45.88 half mile at a narrow lead. Super Echo's in front. Majestic 1 working hard. Phantom Shot on the inside, very willing. It's determined. Majestic 1 is coming right on back. Majestic 1, Super Echo on the outside. Super Echo, Majestic 1, photo together. Majestic 1 surge back. Super Echo, it's tight. Phantom Shot was next, then Margie's Money, and maybe Off My Stage and Clairvoyant Lady. And they're off in the Native Dancer. Tour de Force, break sharp and a little outward. General Downs will settle right off his speed. Just Call Kenny's there too. Rich Daddy, the far outside. In the meantime, Saratoga Jack trying to get out a little bit off that inside there. And then bonus points to the back of the pack on Marengo Road. Bonus points and Marengo Road there. Last down some 7 or 8 off the pace of Tour de Force. Tour de Force settled in up front, a length and a half from General Downs and Just Call Kenny in between horses. And Saratoga Jack there on the outside. 3 lengths separating the first 4. It's a gap of 4 or 5. Rich Daddy is next. They're followed next by Marengo Road. And bonus points has to rally from last and make up some 13 lengths. The opening quarter went in 24.18. So the pressure on Tour de Force now. And Tour de Force trying to come back on the inside. In the meantime, Saratoga Jack is right up on the outside. And it's a length and a half more as Just Call Kenny, who's racing in third position. Out of the inside is General Downs, who's in fourth. Another 2 lengths back in the field. And Marengo Road saving ground. Rich Daddy is next, and bonus points still ridden along. Got to pick it up. Some 9 off the pace up ahead. The half mile in 47.53. Saratoga Jack midway on that turn. Just Call Kenny. Tour de Force still there in between horses under a ride. General Downs is lurking now. Bonus points is still last. Still 7 or 8 from the front and coming wide. The 6 in a minute 12.09. They're into the stretch in the Native Dancer. And it's Just Call Kenny just in front. General Downs on the outside. General Downs goes on with plenty of confidence under Julian Pimentel, and General Downs opening up and pouring on 2 lengths from Just Call Kenny, and then Rich Daddy on for a share on the far outside. General Downs and Rich Daddy. General Downs, Rich Daddy was second. Just Call Kenny in a blanket for third. Marengo Road bonus points on the outside, and Tour de Force. They're in the gate. And they're off. Tricky Lion set off with the lead, a Brimstone in the red, and Mandel the favorite of the rail, and Big Bella Brown is on the chase from fourth, Chief of Staff. Far outside racing in fifth, and it's Sir Orinoco in sixth, a length and a half, our hot 20s, and Dr. Bolt is last, some 8 off the pace up ahead. Tricky Lion and Brimstone going at it. Tricky Lion ahead in front from Brimstone when Mandel pursuing the sharp pace, and Chief of Staff a close fourth and 3 off the lead. The opening quarter went at 22.02. Tricky Lion getting away from Brimstone, opening up 2 lengths. Mandel on the inside and Chief of Staff 3 deep in that second grouping. Then Big Bella Brown, who coming to the outside as Big Bella Brown had to come outside as Brimstone checked and got out a little bit there as the top of the stretch comes along, and Sir Orinoco's on the inside trying to pitch in with a bit of a late run. They're down to the final furlong, and it's Tricky Lion with a 3-length lead from Chief of Staff. Sir Orinoco on the inside. Mandel working very hard but lingering along with 16th to go. It's Tricky Lion holding, Tricky Lion, and a brave performance to win. Sir Orinoco, then Chief of Staff, followed by Mandel and Big Bella Brown. Off in the fire plug. Shane's Jewel, immediate response from the rail. Measured is on the chase, and it's Home Run Maker and Shake of Shakes, and Cautious Giant is in the back. 4 lengths from front to back. Shane's Jewel at the rail with that speed. Shake of Shakes moving willingly to second. Then on the inside is Home Run Maker, just 2 off the lead. Then Cautious Giant on the outside, and Measured is in the back. Heading off of the far turn, Shane's Jewel is the speed from Shake of Shakes, 3/4 of a length, and Home Run Maker on the inside, and Cautious Giant Measured last. Into the far turn, 4.5, 5 lengths covers the field, 22.69 the opening 2 furlongs for Shane's Jewel, chased by Shake of Shakes a half length behind. Cautious Giant stoking up a 3 wide bid toward the front. Home Run Maker just in behind them in fourth, and another 5 to Measured his last, top of the stretch. Shane's Jewel kicks on. Can Shane's Jewel and Shake of Shakes in hot pursuit of the inside is Home Run Maker, the half in 45.05. Shane's Jewel challenged by Shake of Shakes, and Shake of Shakes now to the lead. Home Run Maker charging hard to the final furlong. Home Run Maker's coming gamely on the outside. Home Run Maker wants it and got it. Home Run Maker and George Vargas Jr. to take the fire plug a half length from Shake of Shakes and Shane's Jewel. Cautious Giant. And they're off with the Nellie Morse. Mono's bobbled at the start. Timeless Curls will get the first call, but Face It on the outside, immediate early speed 2. Enthrall and Mo knows the far outside, and Mzima Springs saves ground into the turn. Where Face It on the outside, the 2 path challenges Timeless Curls down to the rail for the early pace. It's the 3 lengths back, and it's Mo knows racing in third, 2 more Enthrall, and Mzima Springs is trailing in the Nellie Morse field. Some 7 or 8 to make up with 6.5 furlongs left to go. Face It the favorite now getting away a bit. Face It in front, 3/4 of a length from Timeless Curls as they pass that 6 furlong mark. Mo Noses in mid-pack in third, and Thrall in Mazima Springs. 23.77 was the opening quarter mile. So now midway up the back stretch, and it's Face It getting off now about 2 lengths on Timeless Curls. Face It now pulls away by 2 as they head over the far turn. Mo Noses in third position, and enthralled out of the inside, and Mazima Springs is last, about a half dozen lengths to make up. They're a half mile from home, and it's Face It and George Vargas Jr. committed to go on now. They've got a 3-length lead. Timeless Curls, Mo Nose on the outside, enthralled. Mazima Springs is getting interested too. Mazima Springs coming with a run from the back of the pack out there, 4 deep suddenly. The pressure is on Face It after a 47.86 half mile as they make the turn toward the top of the stretch in 6 and a minute 12.72. Face It fades off the scene. New leader now. It's Timeless Curls. Timeless Curl, Mazima Springs, Mo Nose in between horses. Enthrall, Face It's dropped back on the inside. Into the stretch with a furlong left to go. And it's Timeless Curls and Wes Hamilton. They're clear by 3. The Laurel Love and Timeless Curls opens up now by 4. Mazima Springs is second. On the inside is Enthrall. They left to battle for second and third behind Timeless Curls. Timeless Curls ultra sharp to win the Nelly Morse. Mazima Springs was second. And Enthrall was third. And Mo Nose and Face It and they're off. Lucasito was first away. Here's New Stones up to take the lead, and Disputed Notion on the inside. Lucasito out there 3 or 4 wide. In between horses also with some early foot is the Glominator. It's another 2 lengths back, and Honor Run is next. The leader is Disputed Notion in front now. Kosher Contract has run up to second. The Glominator's racing third. To the outside is Lucasito right there in the thick of things within 2 lengths of lead. Honor Run moving through down to the inside. New Stones is only 4 lengths on the front. The far outside is Row the Boat, who's next in line. Then in between horses, next is Baravelli, and on the outside 3 wide the turn is Kustafu, and trailing the field now is Perfect Air. Midpoint on that turn, the opening quarter 23.06. Kosher Contract, Disputed Notion 1, 2, and Row the Boat rolling up there 3 wide at the top of the lane, and make that turn for home. Just in behind them is On a Run racing in fourth, a half in 47.01 at the 3/16, and it is Kosher Contract just narrowly in front. Kosher Contract, Row the Boat second. Inside is On a Run, trying to make some late progress. Then Baravelli out in the center of the track. It's Kosher Contract. Kosher Contract to win it by 2. On a Run will be second. Then it's Baravelli third. Row the Boat and New Stones. That's it for the Saturday program, 12:30 post time on Sunday. Simulcast action as well. You can catch all of that in the sportsbook here at Laurel Park on the second floor in full action on Sunday afternoon. Catch the playoff action here at Laurel Park. Our next Stronach 5 coming up soon. $165,000 bet in the Stronach 5 with that 12% takeout on Friday afternoon. Stay tuned for more details on the next one. LaurelPark.com for more information on all the upcoming events, and follow us on social media at Laurel Park. That's it for the Saturday program. We'll see you Sunday, and remember, racing Thursday through Sunday with holiday exceptions post time at 12:30. Thanks for watching the Saturday Replay Show.